What's going on, guys? It's Darius York back here with you from Saulna Digital, and today we're going to be diving into the exact neuromarketing method we use to book and close 5 inbound leads in just 7 days of coming on board a new offer, right? So in these videos, we're breaking down exactly how we're taking our agency from $0 invested to over $84,000 a month, right? And how we're coming in and plugging in these same exact systems that we're using for ourselves into these high-level business consultants, people with high-ticket offers, right? Online education companies. We're coming in, plugging in these systems, these Acquisition Ascension Systems, to literally help them just collect cash at a really high level, extremely fast, right? And like I said, we're giving you guys the exact processes we're using in real time and exactly where we're at in the process of going to that $84,000 a month, right? My business partner and I, we've both had agencies in this making money online space, right? I've scaled at SMMA to over 30 clients, right? Doing lead gen for general contractors, being an expert media buyer, right? Creating all these back-end systems. He scaled a copywriting agency, was doing emails and writing copy at a really high level for ads, things of that nature, right? I scaled a sales organization. I was selling insurance for a little bit, right? And all we've done is take these skills and knowledge that we've curated over the last couple of years and built it into this offer where now we're able to put these marketing and sales infrastructures into these people with these high ticket offers and just like exponentially scale them at a really fast rate, right? Plugging in these sustainable systems for them to actually create an ecosystem of high ticket leads, right? Because that was the biggest problem we ran into, right? As far as scaling, like I said, we had over 30 clients in less than a year. And the biggest problem that I ran into that we're seeing across the board most entrepreneurs face is one, the false beliefs that, they can't scale past 10, 20, 30K a month, right? It's not sustainable, right? Well, it's only not sustainable because you don't have the right infrastructure to sustain it, right? Now, the next false belief is this concept and hamster wheel that most entrepreneurs run. It's this hamster wheel of not having enough sales meetings coming in, right? It's going in the trenches, right? Doing the outreach, right? Doing it manually, doing the cold calls, sending the emails, running the ads for yourself, right? And not actually having real ascension processes and outbound frameworks and a team delegated to just having high quality meetings coming in so that now all I have to worry about as the business owner is not, where's my next deal coming from? It's, okay, how can I train up enough closers to fulfill at a high level of all these meetings coming in, right? So we can collect $100K cash this month, right? If my lowest offer ticket is only $4,000, I just have to do 5 sales a week. That's $20K a week, putting me on pace for $80K a month, right? It's as simple as that, right? And it's like, okay, now reverse engineer that, right? What processes do I need to have in place to actually do 5 sales a week, right? It's not going to work if I'm still doing the outreach and I'm still having to worry about fulfillment, right? And so now, once I close a deal, all of my time goes to fulfillment so I can get the best result for my client, right? And then it's like, okay, what happens if they churn, right? Now I'm back in the trenches, back at zero. I've created no MRR, I've created no actually monthly recurring revenue, right? I have no more cash coming in, right? Like, that's not sustainable. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I want to be traveling and knowing that my business is scaling at a really high level without me, right? Like, I don't want to be the bottleneck of my business anymore. I dealt with that in SMMA. My business partner dealt with that in copywriting, right? Like, even in the sales stuff we did, there's this bottleneck that's created, right? Because there's not actual scalable infrastructures and systems to make sure that leads and stuff is going to be done like without you there, right? And that's what we're implementing into these high-level business consultants and online education companies, businesses today, right? We're implementing these Acquisition Ascension Systems and then consulting them and personalizing these offers for them, right? And that's the main thing that, we want to get across to you guys, right? Like, the question is, like, how can we build this ecosystem, right, of high quality leads, right? Like, this right here is how you're going to scale, right? It's like, how can everything we do in our business should feed each other and then just collect money at a really high level, right? Like, that's it, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is these Acquisition Ascension Systems, right? Like, when outbound is dialed, right, we know that you're gonna be reaching over 300 to 500 targeted people a day. Once these processes are dialed, yes, it does take a little bit of time warming up accounts and nurturing these accounts, right? But like I said, we're giving you guys all of these frameworks and consulting you through this whole process, right? But what that looks like is it's going to be 3 to 5 book calls coming in a day, right? Allowing you to close maybe potentially 1 to 2 deals a day just once these outbound acquisition processes are built, right? That's not even to mention the ads, right? We dove into the ad processes last time. I want to show you guys how they're going right now for one of the offers we're on, right? 343 leads in the last month by just fixing some simple things, right? $1.76, right? We did run into a couple problems with some retargeting, and this month, right? Like, we're averaging, it's the 3rd of March right now. So we're averaging what? Give or take 10 leads a day, right? They're costing a little more, but the VA that we have on the offer right now, he was telling us how qualified the leads are right now. Like, he's super excited. Like, everyone he's talking to is literally someone that's of interest from a targeted country that has money and really wants what this person has to offer, right? And that's just by simply tweaking some of the retargeting and stuff that we're consulting them on and helping them scale, right? Now they have nothing but high quality targeted leads coming in, right? Creating, again, like I said, just an ecosystem of high quality leads, right? So now that we've done the outbound processes for them, they're up and running, leads are coming in from that, booking in the calendar. We took over the ad processes for them, right? Like I said, we're showing you guys in real time what we're doing, right? So now since we built trust and we built rapport for all those processes, now they've given us access to their inbound acquisition processes, right? Which is where we've implemented the neuromarketing method to literally collect cash and close 5 inbound leads in the first 7 days, right? I just went over the winning ad strategies, right? Now I want to dive into the actual inbound neuromarketing method we're using to collect cash at a really high level, right? And if you guys want these processes, this doc, right, it has everything, right? From the full setting frameworks, how we're warming up accounts, how we're launching ads, how we're connecting to CRMs, full 9 yards, right? Reach out to us. We'll send this to you guys. Comment doc below, DM us doc, whatever. DM us neuromarketing method. Literally, just chop it up with us. You know what I'm saying? We pride ourselves in providing real, raw, authentic value to you guys. And straight up, that's it. You know what I'm saying? We're just dropping it straight. So, in this neuromarketing method, we're using to literally collect cash in the first 7 days of signing on with us, right? This is what it looks like. Like I said, we're so confident in the system that we use to run a guarantee that we would make the client 10K within 7 days. The crazy part is, once you read the framework, you're going to be surprised at how simple this actually is. The idea is to squeeze the juice out of the client's organic audience and put our closers in place to actually book and close some deals immediately. Once the deals are closed, we can then implement our other strategies, and they're happy to listen because we already made them money, right? So for, like I said, we're documenting this in real time, right? So for one of the clients we just had, it was reverse, right? They reached, once we, did our outbound processes on them, they were like, we're actually looking for outbound acquisition processes because we want to reach a whole new audience, right? Cool, right? Like we've said in previous videos, and like I've heard across the board from other people, Armazi said it, Nick Setting has said it, right? Like give them what they want so you can sell them what they need, right? And so we just gave them what they wanted. We gave them the outbound acquisition processes. We warmed up about like 5 to 6 accounts for them. We plugged in bots, tailored the scripts, personalized everything. And now they're just like coming to us like, hey, well, we launched ads. Can you guys take those over? Yeah. And as I just showed you, they're crushing right now, right? We built a complete CRM where, the leads that are coming in and the leads they had, right? Now we're actually putting them through email sequences, right? We're gathering info. We're just doing upsells, downsells, right? We have a VA managing the outbound processes, running the bot. We have a VA warm dialing the leads coming in, right? Building this ecosystem of leads just getting booked on their calendar and closed at a high level, right? Like, I really hope that makes sense, right? And so now they're like, we don't have anybody actually like doing our inbound processes. And it's like, perfect, right? Little do you know that's actually like what we do as well, right? So it's really just understanding, how to position yourselves in your business for these cross sells and upsells that you can offer to people, right? Once you give them what they want, you're going to be able to sell them what they need, right? And that's the positioning of a really good offer, right? But in turn, that's really just our full acquisition ascension process, right? Like the outbound processes, right? Did that. They're running at a high level, right? Boom. Now it's only thing really left is inbound, right? And so now that we have access to the inbound, this is what we're doing, right? Because regardless, ultimately this is what we want to do first, right? Is run these processes. That way, we're getting really good feedback as far as like what your target audience wants to hear, who your following is, right? Who is the ICP you already have, right? Like what are their main problems, right? Like launching these systems will make you money within 7 days, straight up, right? Just nurturing your organic following, okay? And this is what it looks like, right? You're gonna launch a story sequence, right? It's gonna be story sequence, and then you're gonna DM set them on a call, and then close them on the call, right? Story post 1 is gonna be screenshot of the best testimonial you got, screenshot of the second best testimonial you got for story post 2, same for story post 3, and then story post 4, aesthetic photo. We're opening up 5 spots for your offer. Swipe up with me if you want desired outcome from your offer, right? And then story post 5, we only have 5 spots open. So, swipe up if you're serious about, doing 10K a month with Amazon FBA, whatever that is, right? Like whatever you're offering, whatever you're selling, whatever you're mentoring people on, coaching people on, desired outcome of your target ICP, right? And so if you haven't gotten clear on your targeting yet, right, on your messaging, dialing in your messaging, that's one of the things that we also do consulting on, right? Like make sure you book in a call with us. We'll help you dial all that in. That way, everything you're doing, like I said, should be revolved around this ecosystem of creating nothing but high ticket leads, right? And that comes from, once again, diving into this full acquisition ascension process, dialing in your messaging, right? Understanding your copy, your funnel, the inbound processes, who your ICP actually is, right? Like understanding everything, right? And giving you a real way to scale, it's not overly complicated, right? So once you do this neuromarketing method, the framework, right? Dive into the DM set process, right? Message 1 for the outreach, right? Hey, thanks for reaching out. Right, this is once they swipe up, right? Hey, thanks for reaching out. If they don't have a name, just use, Appreciate you reaching out, brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep it natural, keep it human-like, obviously, right? Cool if I ask you a few questions, see if it's a good fit. Message 2, awesome, man. So what's inspired you to reach out? Okay, why is that important to you? I feel that. What does your current situation look like right now? Just so I can see how close you are to your goal. So what's your biggest obstacle stopping you from achieving said ultimate goal? Okay, and then on a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a priority is it for you to get past the obstacle they just named and achieve the goal they just named, right? Like, this is still similar to that NEPQ framework that we went over previously on how we're closing on these sales calls, right? And how we're helping people close at a really high level, right? It's all aligned, right? As far as this neuromarketing method, right? From the outbound processes, right? Like how we're driving curiosity over there, how we're doing the DM setting process over there, how we're doing the inbound, right? Like how we're asking questions to get them to say a desired outcome, a desired result. It's going to be the same exact processes we're using on these sales calls, right? For these high ticket products. That way everything is in congruence, right? Like that's one of the underlying biggest things about this acquisition ascension process. It's the congruence in this neuromarketing process, right? Through the outbound, right? Through the DM setting, right? Through the inbound, through the ads, right? Like everything is in congruence, so that when they come to talk to us, it's just like everything is aligned, right? And that's from dialing in the messaging, understanding our ICP, building that personalized frameworks we do like in our consulting calls when they buy our offer, right? Like I said, if this is something that you want to dive into, see if it'd be a good fit for you and your offer, make sure you book in a call with us. Reach out to us, right? Like right now, I think we got 25 subscribers on YouTube, less than 100 followers on Instagram, but that's not stopping us from collecting cash, right? Like I said, we're just putting out raw, organic value so you guys can soak this up and do it yourselves. Ultimately, yes, we want you guys to go make money. Come back to us because we position ourselves as experts on this field, on these topics, right? And we want to help you guys be able to scale to literally $1 million a year business, right? Like I was talking with my boys this weekend. He's got a successful creative agency, right? And he's doing good, 12, 15K a month average, right? Very high profit margins. And I was like, so what's next, right? Like, he's not looking for more customers. Everything's good, but it's like, I don't know. For me, it's like, how can we, like, one, do you not want to get to 100K a month? Like, I know I do, right? It's like we can't get complacent, right? And to get to 100K a month, right? Like, what's that actually look like, right? You have to have sustainable marketing and sales infrastructures, right? To go to 100K a month. You know what I'm saying? And I was breaking that down with him, and I could just see like the wheels spinning, the light bulb clicking, right? Because right now it doesn't make sense to him as far as how he can actually get to 30, 40, 50K a month without breaking his systems he has right now, right? And that's what we're trying to make people understand, right? Like, you don't have to break your systems, right? You actually implement the right systems, going to 50, 70, 80K a month is very obtainable. Like I said, it's on a 4K offer. It's 5 sales a week. You can take the weekends off. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's really 20K cash collected, right? Then with the right onboarding processes, right? With the right team, client success managers in place, right? Stuff that we give you guys when you come on and implement these infrastructures we're going to consult you on, right? When you have all that in place, right? Scaling is a no-brainer, right? Like, scaling it becomes easy, right? Just with the right systems and the right infrastructure, right? And I really want to stress that to you guys, right? Here nor there, though, this is the exact neuromarketing process that will help you collect cash in 7 days, right? And so here's an example of like what it looks like, right? Like, just for ourselves, right? This is one that we ran. Students have been absolutely killing the market lately. Boom, client result 1, them collecting cash. Boom, student result 2, right? Close down another creator with over 30,000 followers. Boom, boys collected another upfront payment. Like, easy. Come on. Post 4, we're opening up 5 spots of our one-on-one mentorship. We're taking those 5 people to 10K a month with New Age Marketing. Swipe up with me to see if it would be a good fit, right? Aesthetic photo, right? Kind of lifestyle. I'm in Columbia, 9 yards. Post 5. We're only taking on 5 students. No fake scarcity. Only swipe up if you're serious about making it full-time income online, right? Another aesthetic post with, the Motion Boys, right? But yeah, like that's what it looks like, right? And like I said, if you want this doc, make sure you comment below, reach out to us, DM us, we'll send this over to you. It literally has everything in here, right? Like, people are paying lots of money for this right now, right? And we're willing to give it out, right? Because it works. It works, and we want you to make money so that ultimately you come back, spend it with us, and we help you scale to that next level, right? Implementing all of these acquisition ascension processes, right? Now, I just want to make sure I really hit on everything that I wanted to dive into with you guys, right? You guys understand what's next. The leads swipe up from the story sequence. Whole 9 yards, use the DM set process. Like I said, that's in congruence with everything going on. With the outbound systems dialed, ads on point, now the inbound perfected. Acquisition is 100% taken care of. Now it's just about continuing to get more leads in the pipeline and nurturing the leads in there already, right? We actually had a call this morning, and we were just stressing the fact of like nurture these leads, right? You are doing these outbound and inbound processes, right? But sometimes people don't respond, right? Like nurture them, right? Engage in conversation, make it actual, applicable for them where they're at in their journey, and make them want to book a meeting, right? Give them a real, pull out pain so they have a real reason to get on these meetings, right? Because a lot of people don't. Maybe it feels like it's too burdensome to get on a call, or they feel like they're going to get sold, right? Like that's not what we're doing, right? We want them to understand that they have a problem and that we have a solution to that problem, right? And that there's a little urgency behind the fact that they can't get past this problem until they get some help. And we have the help that they need, right? So the next system we're going to be diving into on these, documentations of how we're going from $0 to literally $84,000 a month, is going to be likely about closing deals, right? Because, meetings are rolling in, whole 9 yards, everything is running at a really high level. We're getting calls on the calendar for ourselves, for our clients. Now we're going to dive into showing you guys how we're closing them at a really high level, diving into just that process next. All right. I hope you guys, like these videos. Continue to follow us on our journey. If you're watching these, like I said, it's March 3rd, 2025. Who knows when Saulna Digital is going to be popping off, right? But if you guys go back and watch these, this is in real time, right? Of exactly where we're at and exactly the processes we're using to do it, right? So make sure you subscribe to us here on YouTube. Go follow us on IG at Saulna Digital. We're just documenting and helping you guys learn each and every system we're leveraging to make our first $1 million in the space, right? This is all with $0 invested as well, right? So, drop a like, comment, support this series, help push this out, right? We don't sell anything B2C, so this is purely to help you guys build your own agency to eventually invest in us and grow together, right? It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. If you'd like to actually join the journey, right? We are onboarding interns for what we're doing because we're seeing a lot of market demand for what we're offering, right? We actually just onboarded 10 new interns, right? We're looking for closers, setters, growth specialists to train over 8 weeks and plug into these high ticket offers that we're closing, right? This is a paid internship, so it not only gives you the ability to make money instantly, but gives you full access to our New Age Marketing business model, right? So we're creating a network of killers, right? We're helping people actually build a successful agency in the space, giving them access to all the courses, all the knowledge, basically everything, and they're getting paid to do it, right? And so yeah, if you're actually interested in doing that as well, if you're an agency looking to scale your offer, obviously shoot us a message. But also if you're an intern and looking to help us scale Saulna and get that under your resume, right? Reach out to us, right? Because we're on the market, we're on the hunt for more killers, right? It's like I said, we're helping people build an agency, allowing them to get paid in this learning process, and yeah, really just giving them the ins and outs of the whole process. All right. Outside of that, guys, I hope this was valuable to you. I genuinely do. Leave a comment below. If you have any questions about anything, if you want this doc that we dove into today, right? Or if anything wasn't clear, reach out to us, right? I love refining these videos, getting better, making it really clear for you guys, right? Of what we do and how it can help you, right? But this is the main thing, right? You want an ecosystem of high quality leads, right? This is how you're going to scale. This is how you're going to build something actually sustainable, right? And that's what we're documenting, right? So outside of that, guys, hope you stay blessed. We'll see you at the top. Peace.